Imagine living in a gorgeous, modern home for under $100,000. No mortgage stress, no decades of debt, just you and 800 square feet of perfectly designed space that gives you everything you actually need. Sounds impossible in 2026, right? Wrong. Studio barndominiums are quietly becoming the secret weapon for people who want to live debt-free, downsize intentionally, or create the perfect starter home, workshop retreat, or rental property. But here's what nobody tells you. The design and layout choices you make can either create a functional dream space or an expensive mistake. Today, I'm breaking down the honest truth about studio barndominium costs, the smartest layouts that actually work, and the crucial design decisions that will make or break your build. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it costs, what works, and what to avoid. Before we dive in, if you're serious about alternative housing and cost-effective building, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I create detailed, honest breakdowns like this every week, and you don't want to miss them. Alright, let's get into it. What is a studio barndominium? First, let's be clear about what we're talking about. A studio barndominium is exactly what it sounds like. A barndominium with a studio-style open floor plan, typically ranging from 400 to 1,000 square feet, with no separate bedroom. The entire living space flows together, combining your sleeping area, living area, and kitchen into one cohesive, open layout. These aren't your typical 2,000 to 3,000 square foot family barndominiums. Studio barndos are designed for singles, couples, retirees downsizing, young professionals, remote workers, weekend retreat owners, or anyone building a rental income property. They're also incredibly popular as a first build while you save up to construct your main home later. The beauty of a studio barndominium is the simplicity. You're working with a straightforward rectangle, usually 20 by 30 feet, 20 by 40 feet, or 25 by 30 feet. The metal building structure gives you those signature barn-style exteriors with modern, efficient interiors. No load-bearing walls means you can configure the inside however you want. The real costs in 2026. Let's talk money because this is where studio barndominiums become incredibly attractive. I'm giving you 2026 numbers based on current market data. For a 600 square foot studio barndominium, here's your realistic breakdown. The shell kit package, which includes the metal framing, exterior walls, roof, and basic doors, runs $12,000 to $21,000. That's $20 to $35 per square foot for materials only. Assembly labor, if you hire professionals, costs $6,000 to $9,000, which is $10 to $15 per square foot. Your concrete slab foundation runs $3,600 to $8,400 at $6 to $14 per square foot. So your weatherproof shell total comes to $21,600 to $38,400. Now here's where it gets real. Interior finishing is where your budget either stays controlled or explodes. Basic interior finish of $40 to $75 per square foot adds $24,000 to $45,000. This includes basic insulation, drywall, simple flooring, a compact kitchen, bathroom, electrical, plumbing, and HVAC. Your total for a budget-friendly build comes to $45,600 to $83,400. Mid-range finish at $75 to $120 per square foot costs $45,000 to $72,000 for interiors. This gets you better insulation, nicer flooring, upgraded kitchen cabinets and appliances, better bathroom fixtures, and improved finishes. Total project cost runs $66,600 to $110,400. High-end finish at $120 to $160 per square foot means $72,000 to $96,000 for interior work. You're looking at premium finishes, high-quality appliances, custom cabinetry, luxury bathroom, and top-tier material throughout. Total project cost hits $93,600 to $134,400. For an 800 square foot studio, the numbers scale up proportionally. Shell kit runs $16,000 to $28,000. Assembly costs $8,000 to $12,000. Foundation runs $4,800 to $11,200. For a shell total of $28,800 to $51,200. Budget interior finish adds $32,000 to $60,000 for a total of $60,800 to $111,200. Mid-range finish costs $60,000 to $96,000 for a total of $88,800 to $147,200. High-end finish runs $96,000 to $128,000 for a total project cost of $124,800 to $179,200. These numbers assume you already own land. Add $10,000 to $75,000 for land, depending on location, $5,000 to $15,000 for well and septic if needed, $500 to $2,000 for permits, and $3,000 to $8,000 for site prep and driveway. The bottom line is you can absolutely build a fully functional, beautiful studio barndominium for $60,000 to $100,000 turnkey if you're smart about your choices. Compare that to traditional construction at $100 to $150+ per square foot, and you're saving 30 to 50%. Smart layout designs that actually work. Now let's talk about layout, because this is where most people mess up. You cannot just wing a 600 square foot space and hope it works. Every square foot matters, and your layout determines whether this feels spacious and functional or cramped and chaotic. For a 20 by 30 studio, which is 600 square feet, the most successful layout divides the space into clear zones. Entry and mudroom zone takes 40 to 50 square feet near the door. Kitchen zone runs 80 to 100 square feet along one wall. Living area uses 150 to 180 square feet in the center or by windows. Sleeping zone takes 100 to 120 square feet, typically in a corner or against the back wall. Bathroom requires 40 to 60 square feet, and storage closet needs 30 to 40 square feet. The key is creating visual separation without actual walls. Use area rugs to define the living space. Position your bed at an angle, or use a bookshelf as a divider. A kitchen island can separate cooking from living. Strategic furniture placement creates rooms within the room. Successful studio layouts use what I call the galley approach. Place your kitchen along one long wall with continuous countertop and storage. Your bathroom goes in one corner for efficient plumbing. The sleeping area occupies the opposite back corner. This leaves the entire center of the space open for living, dining, and movement. For a 25 by 30 studio at 750 square feet, you gain enough space for a more defined sleeping nook. Some people build a half wall or use a sliding barn door to separate the bedroom area without fully closing it off. This extra 150 square feet makes a huge difference in livability. For an 800 square foot 20 by 40 layout, you can actually create a separate bedroom with a real wall and door while still maintaining an open living, kitchen, dining area. This transforms it from a pure studio into a one-bedroom barndominium, which significantly increases resale value and functionality. Vertical space is your best friend. High ceilings, which barndominiums naturally provide, make small spaces feel enormous. Use loft space above the bathroom or kitchen for storage, or even a sleeping loft if you build with sufficient ceiling height. Every wall should have floor-to-ceiling storage solutions. Built-in shelving, wall-mounted cabinets, and multifunctional furniture are essential. Critical design decisions. Let me walk you through the design choices that will make or break your studio barndominium experience. These are the decisions where people either create magic or waste money. Window placement is absolutely critical in a small space. You need natural light to make 600 square feet feel open and airy, not like a cave. Budget for large windows, especially on the main living wall. A big picture window or sliding glass door to a porch makes the space feel twice as large. Plan for 80 to 120 square feet of window area minimum, which is about 15 to 20% of your floor space. Porch space is a game changer. A covered porch adds usable living area without the cost of finished interior space. A 10 by 20 covered porch costs only $6,000 to $10,000 at $30 to $50 per square foot, but effectively extends your living area. You can grill, eat, work, and relax outside, making your 600 square foot interior feel much larger. Kitchen layout in a studio requires serious thought. You have three main options. The galley kitchen runs 8 to 12 feet along one wall with upper and lower cabinets, provides maximum storage, and is the most cost-effective. The L-shaped kitchen wraps a corner, offers more counter space, and works well if you have 10 to 12 feet of wall space on two sides. The kitchenette with island uses minimal wall space, adds a small island for prep and eating, and creates natural separation from living space. Skip the full-size appliances if you're tight on space. A 24-inch range instead of 30-inch saves precious counter space. An apartment-sized refrigerator at 24 inches wide instead of 36 inches wide works perfectly for 1 or 2 people. A compact dishwasher drawer or portable dishwasher keeps costs down while maintaining functionality. Bathroom layout is another critical decision. A full bathroom with separate shower and tub is overkill and wastes space. Go with a 5x8 bathroom with a shower only. A corner shower unit saves space and costs less. A wall-hung toilet and floating vanity make the bathroom feel larger and clean easier. Budget $5,000 to $8,000 for a basic bathroom, $8,000 to $12,000 for mid-range, and $12,000 to $18,000 for high-end. Storage solutions must be built into your design from day one. In 600 square feet, you cannot afford to waste any space. Include a full-height pantry cabinet, even if narrow. Build in a closet system, not just a rod. Use underbed storage if your sleeping area allows. Install shelving above doorways and in corners. Every nook is valuable. HVAC in a studio is straightforward and affordable. A mini-split system costs $3,000 to $5,000 installed and is perfect for 600 to 800 square feet. It heats and cools efficiently with zone control and doesn't require ductwork. For colder climates, add a small propane or electric wall heater as backup. Total climate control for a studio runs $3,500 to $7,000, which is far less than traditional HVAC systems. Insulation cannot be skipped. Spray foam insulation at $1.50 to $5 per square foot is the best choice for metal buildings. For 600 square feet of wall and ceiling surface area, expect $2,000 to $5,000. This investment pays off immediately in energy bills and comfort. A well-insulated studio Barndominium costs $50 to $100 monthly to heat and cool, compared to $150 to $250 for traditional construction. What makes studio Barndominiums perfect? Let me be real about why studio Barndominiums work so well for certain situations. These aren't for everyone, but if they fit your life, they're unbeatable. Affordability is the obvious winner. You can build a complete, modern home for $60,000 to $120,000 turnkey. That's achievable with cash, a small loan, or building in phases. Number 30-year mortgage. No debt slavery. Just a paid-off home you own outright. Speed of construction is incredible. From breaking ground to move in, you're looking at 3 to 6 months typically. The shell goes up in days or weeks. Interior finish work progresses quickly because there's less space to cover. You can be living in your Barndominium before a traditional home even has framing completed. Low maintenance is a huge benefit. Metal exterior means no painting, no siding replacement, no rot or termite issues. A simple hose down keeps it clean. Interior maintenance is minimal because there's less space and fewer systems to maintain. Energy efficiency is outstanding. Small spaces cost almost nothing to heat and cool. Good insulation combined with minimal square footage means your utility bills will be shockingly low. Many studio barno owners report $50 to $80 monthly electric bills, including heating and cooling. Rental income potential is excellent. Studio barndominiums make fantastic Airbnb properties, long-term rentals, or guest houses. You can charge $800 to $1,500 monthly for long-term rent, depending on location, or $100 to $200 nightly for shorter vacation rentals. The return on a $70,000 investment is hard to beat. Starter home strategy is brilliant. Build a studio barndominium first, live in it while you save money, then build your main house later. The studio becomes your guest house, rental, workshop, or home office. You're building equity and reducing living costs while planning your dream home. The honest drawbacks. Now let me give you the real talk about studio barndominium challenges, because I promise you honesty, not just hype. Limited space is obvious, but worth stating. 600 to 800 square feet works great for one person. Okay for a couple, but challenging for families. You need to embrace minimalism and be intentional about possessions. Clutter will destroy a small space instantly. No privacy is the reality of studio living. If you have guests or a partner, everyone is in the same space. There's nowhere to retreat. This works fine for some people, but drives others crazy. Resale considerations matter. In suburban markets, tiny studio barndominiums may not have strong demand. Rural areas and markets with vacation rental potential do better. If resale is important, the 800 square foot one-bedroom layout has broader appeal than a true studio. Zoning restrictions can be an issue. Some areas have minimum square footage requirements for primary residences, often 600 to 1,000 square feet. Check local codes before building. If your studio is under the minimum, you may need to classify it as a guest house or accessory dwelling unit. Storage limitations require lifestyle adjustment. You cannot keep everything. Seasonal items, hobby equipment, and excess belongings need off-site storage, or you need to let them go. This is actually liberating for many people, but difficult for others. Kitchen space constraints mean you won't be hosting dinner parties for 8. Cooking is functional, but not gourmet, unless you get creative with your layout. If cooking is your passion, prioritize kitchen space in your design. So should you build a studio barndominium? Here's my honest take. This is perfect for you if you want to live debt-free or with minimal debt, value experiences over square footage, are single or a couple without kids, want a rental property or Airbnb investment, need a starter home while building your main house, are downsizing intentionally, work remotely and want a simple base, or want a weekend retreat or vacation property. This might not be for you if you have or plan to have children soon, need dedicated work-from-home office space separate from living areas, entertain frequently and need space for guests, have hobbies requiring significant storage or workspace, or value privacy and separation of living zones. My bottom line is studio barndominiums represent incredible value in 2026 for the right person. The combination of $60,000 to $120,000 total cost, fast construction, low maintenance, minimal utilities, and rental income potential is unmatched. Yes, you're making space compromises, but you're gaining financial freedom, simplicity, and flexibility that traditional housing cannot offer. The key to success is honest self-assessment. Know your actual needs, not your wants. Design intentionally with every square foot planned. Prioritize the features that matter most to you. Build quality into the bones of the structure with good insulation and systems. And remember, small spaces designed well feel infinitely better than large spaces designed poorly. If you're ready to take the leap, start by visiting existing studio barndominiums if possible. Create a realistic budget including all costs. Work with a designer familiar with small space layouts. Get multiple contractor quotes and plan for the lifestyle adjustment that comes with downsizing. Have you built or lived in a studio barndominium? What worked and what didn't? Drop your experience in the comments below. I read every single one, and your real-world insights help everyone watching. If you found this breakdown valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest content about barndominiums and alternative housing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.